Hey, this is Web Junior 1977 here. I was gonna do a retro stream tonight, but before I knew it, it's almost 2 o'clock. So I figured I'd do like an hour and a half, maybe a Q&A. At least that's what I named it. If anybody has any questions or any ideas for the next show. The next show is probably going to be tomorrow night is probably going to be. I'm going to start up the retro stream again. Be what, number 18, I guess. Maybe it would be 18. But yeah. I also want to do a hey, what is up, American Eagle? Pretty sure I remember that name. Glad to see you back. Appreciate it. I was gonna do a retro stream, like I said. I don't know if you were in here when I said that, but I was gonna do a retro stream, but time kind of got away from me, as it does a lot. Oh, duh. Okay. What's up? What's up, buddy? How you been? That's my nephew there, American Eagle. I remember it now. Make sure you go subscribe to him. He's a cool little buddy. Not so little anymore, but he's a cool dude for sure. I'm not sure if he does. How much he does on his channel, but good Ari. Yep, I'm staying safe, buddy. About as safe as I can, anyway. But I take it they closed your schools down too. I guess they did. I guess that's across the board in Pennsylvania. They pretty much closed schools for the rest of the year. As far as I know, they pretty much closed them for the rest of the year. So, but you have to come down again, buddy. We'll have to do a stream together whenever you get a chance. Maybe after all this blows over or whatever. Got my good and plenties. I'll grab a soda here too. But like I said, I was gonna do a retro stream, but time got away from me, so figured I'd do like a Q&A, which is basically ask me anything about the game room, about anything in the game room you can see, stuff like that. Otherwise, we'll just talk about whatever. So, let's say I'll go hour and a half or so. It's already what? Yeah, it's 1 minute after 2 Eastern Standard Time right now, so that's crazy. But I don't know if I ever said it on stream, but I don't know if anybody's seen who all's going to be watching this has seen Ghostbuster 2. Everybody knows I'm a huge Ghostbuster fan. I'm part of an organization called the Retro Gaming Ghostbusters. It does charity work and stuff. Not so much now because of all this coronavirus crap going on, but that's our logo. I don't know if you can read Retro Gaming Ghostbusters, but we do charity work, charity events and stuff. Like I said, probably not even this year. Just because of all that going on. Which is understandable. But, well, for Ghostbusters 2, they actually used one of these to control the Statue of Liberty. I'm going to build one, a prop. I'm going to share your stream. can share your stream with a couple of people that can watch you with my friends so they can watch. Well, that sounds... I appreciate it, bud. But, yeah. I don't know if anybody knows what what breadboard is. It's basically a solder-free board. It's like a white board that has holes in it with metal connections that you would put chips and stuff in it. Like, it's a computer term, computer geek term. But, a board would be on this side and a board on the top, and then I'll have a rainbow colored, which is synonymous with the Ghostbusters pack, like I have over there. A rainbow ribbon cable, and there'll be a little board attached up here with some gizmos and wires. It'll look really awesome when I'm done with it. But I was going to use this. I just had this for a size comparison. This is a little too wide. I went with a 20 pin. I'm not sure exactly how many pin this is, but maybe 40 pin. It's probably about half as wide as this. And this is all gray, so it won't look quite as good. So I made sure I got the rainbow pin, striping. I got this from a good buddy, Fred Mort, lives up in Altoona, PA. He gave me an extra one. I have one, as you can see right there, but it's a working one. This one probably worked too, which kind of broke my heart to tear the cord off of it. But the cord had to go to make the prop. So, but that one up there is yellowed free, and this in here someone drew with pen around colored the buttons around with pen. It kind of stinks, but that's all right. I might be able to scrub that off. We'll see how that goes. But yeah, it's got a little bit of yellowing, but that's fine. It shows its age. And it's going to be an awesome prop when I'm done. I'm more than likely, well, I'm not more than likely, I'm definitely going to take some pictures for Facebook and make a video when this is completed. I ordered most of the stuff. I ordered all the stuff I need because I got plenty of colored wire laying around from computer parts and tearing game consoles apart to fix them, stuff like that. I got plenty of colored cables. So I have everything I need. Well, I have everything I need ordered and within the game room to do it. So that'll be a fun project. I can't wait to see it done. But yeah, that's what's going on with that. So we'll try to get some people in here, some more people in here. And do you have a question about the game room, Gage? Do you have any questions about anything you see in the game room, or anything like that? If you go back, I'm going to try to link in the description below. I'm going to have to do that with my laptop, my PC, my little netbook or something. And it probably won't be till after this is up. Well, obviously it'll have to be till after this is uploaded. And I don't know how long after it's uploaded it'll be till I get it done. But once I'm done uploading, once this is done uploading, I'm going to try to stay up long enough for this to upload. If for some reason you watch this video and you don't see the links in the description to my game room being built, there's 3 videos, I think. 3 progression videos on YouTube. They're way back, a couple years ago. I'll link them in the description below, but if you don't see them at the time you're watching it, make sure you stop by the next day or whatever and check it out, because I'm going to try to link the descriptions. I'm going to try to link the videos in the description below so you can watch them. How long does it take to build? You mean this prop, Gauge? It wouldn't take very long. The longest part's going to be waiting on the stuff, because I think most of the stuff is not going to get to me till May of sometime in May, which I guess isn't really that far away since it's already 23rd or whatever. So yeah, it's not going to get to me till May. So I'd say a good couple, maybe 2 or 3 days it should take to finish it. I'll be back to work by then, so it might take a whole week. If I was not, as far as I know, I'll be back to work anyway. If I wasn't back to work, it might only take a couple days because I could spend more time on it. But as is right now, just assuming I'll be back to work by then, it'll probably take about a week of solid working. Not solid working, but you know, like when I get off work, I'll work on it for a couple hours, whatever. So shouldn't take that long. My plans are, I got some drill bits, and plans are to drill holes in the sides. Some pilot holes, as they call it. That way the plastic doesn't split when I put a screw through it. Get some little screws to screw them breadboards onto it. So, and hopefully the breadboards are going to be pretty long. I don't think they're going to be as long as the actual picture. Do you want to see a picture of it, Gage? It's not going to look exact, obviously, but what the idea behind it, like what it's going to, the basic idea of what it's going to look like. I can bring it up on the screen for you if you want me to. But should be a fun build. It's kind of the first. Well, I can't say it's the first thing I've ever. It's not the first thing prop I've ever built for. It's not the first prop I've ever built. I've built these belt gizmos as I've shown before. I don't think any of them have batteries in them. Yeah, one of them does. This is my original one. Not the original first one I built, but hey, what's up? What's up, Mr. Game Dungeon Productions? I was going to do another freaking game stream tonight, but just kind of got late, so I didn't want to start it. I wish the best for you. We all miss you very much. Yeah, I miss you too, buddy. Yeah, well, all this stuff will blow over, Gage, and you'll see. It'll blow over eventually. It's going to take some time, just like everything else. Don't drop your guard, though. You stay cautious. Don't be paranoid about it. Just stay cautious about it. And we'll get through this. We will. But this is like the second one I built for myself. But then this is the first one I built for myself, but the second one I built all together. And then I built that one was blue. This one's red. This is the red variant. I actually like this one better. It's a better size. I still might take the top off here and trim these pieces down a little more because as you can tell it's uneven. And my OCD's like, playing the new Predator game. Oh, hell yeah. Yeah, I'll probably check that out when I jump off here. I'm only going to go for like an hour. So, I'll definitely be probably checking that out. And then this is another one I just built because I had some extra stuff. I'll probably end up giving this away or selling it. But this is the one that has the batteries in it. Pretty cool. You can kind of get an idea of how cool it looks. But I'll probably end up giving this to somebody or selling it or whatever. This is the last one I did. I'm pretty busy on there. It's got a lot of crap on there. But yeah, my next project's gonna be the control for the Statue of Liberty using this old broke down freaking NES Advantage controller. Like I said, I needed to get another one because the one you see right there is perfectly. It's perfect, pretty much. It doesn't have any yellowing or nothing like that. Works perfect. This is not so much. But I'm going to try to clean up around the buttons though, because some kid decided they would, like I said, decided to mark it up with ink. But it's not a terrible thing, but kind of sucks. But I'll pull up a picture here if I can find it. Got to go through all the app crap again here. App crap. That's funny. Got to go through all the app crap. I shouldn't have shut it off, but I'll plug my phone in too. That works a whole lot better than it did, that's for damn sure, because let's see if I can find it here. I don't know if it's in screenshot or if it's in downloaded image. Okay, here we go. This is basically what I'm going to be. This is basically what I'm going to be building. That right there. If it stops flopping around, but that's basically what it is right there. Basically the NES Advantage controller, and it's going to have the breadboard on the top and the side. And it's going to have a crap ton of wires. Like I said, it's not going to look exactly like that one, obviously. But that's the basic design of it right there. Of what it's going to look like when it's done. So, but yeah. I already have a board picked out. I'll show you the board I have picked out for this top portion right here. It'll be slightly a different color. Like I said, it's not going to be exact, obviously, but figure when I close that it would close out, but I guess not. But that's the general idea of it right there, and I'll show you the if I can find that board. Right here. This board right here is the one I'm going to be using. I'll trim it down. Probably trim this portion off of it. And that'll be that board right there. So, yeah. It'll look pretty good when I'm done. Like I said, I'll definitely post pictures on Facebook if you're on my Facebook friends. And I'll show a video. I'll do a video of it when it's all said and done. So put my phone on charge here. But yeah, that's just the basic idea. Like I said, it's just going to take longer to get the parts than it is to actually do it. So but yeah, right there, Mr. Game Dungeon Productions. Make sure you subscribe to him as well. He's an awesome dude. He does a lot of retro gaming, and right now he's streaming a new Predator game. So make sure you go out and show some love and tell him Web Junior 1977 sent you. He'll know who you're talking about. And yeah, awesome dude. Go back. He's on Twitch now, though. He's not on YouTube anymore. He does have videos on YouTube, I'm pretty sure. I think he still has his channel up on YouTube. Go check all them out. I'm actually in Fright Fest number 14, I believe it is. So check that out, because I was there. It's been, what, probably 2 years ago now. Close. Doesn't seem that long, but it's about how long it's been, probably. At least a year. Maybe 2 years now since I've been there. Crazy how time flies, you know. But definitely go check him out. He's on Twitch now at Game Dungeon Productions. Or if you're watching on your PS4, it's Darth-Jawa. As in Darth Vader. Darth-Jawa. Make sure you go check him out, follow him, subscribe. Hit some thumbs up on his videos, that always helps. Well, I guess, I don't know if Twitch does the whole thumbs up thing, but I think they do a thing called following. I don't think they have a subscribe-based thing. I think you go by followers. I can't remember, but it's the same basic idea as YouTube. Only better in some ways, and not so good, not as good in other ways. Kind of like the PS4 and Xbox One. One of them does this, and this one doesn't, and then this one does this, and that one don't do. And that's why you got to have them both. Like I finally got another Xbox One. Got a good deal on it, couldn't pass up. So it's like an army green. I've never even seen that color, but it's pretty neat. But again, if you're just tuning in, just doing like a question and answering kind of thing. And I'll be back onto the retro games tomorrow night. Be number 18, but make sure you jump on to Mr. Game Dungeon Productions. There, he doesn't do emulation like I do. I don't have the quantity of games right now to do like requests and stuff. I could do streams without emulation. But I can't do like requests because I don't have the amount of games that he has right now. But I'm working up to that. Eventually I'm going to expand the game room, and I'll have more room to collect stuff like that, you know, to collect more games and stuff. I could collect more games, I guess, if I really want to. I have to watch what I buy, basically, to have room. For me, before I expand the game room, it's quality, not quantity. It has to be quality. So whatever I get, it has to be something that I'm going to be able to, that viewers are going to want to see. Like I said, I just got this. It's one of the new items I just got. The box is even fancy as hell. I mean, I don't know if you can see that on stream. I think you can. Yeah, you can. It's got Skull Candy. Like, yeah. Skull Candy logo. It's actually magnetized. There we go. Got the simple instructions there. Pretty neat. I paired this headset up. If you're looking for a good headset, buy these. You can't go wrong with these. Buy it soon though. If you're going to buy a pair, make sure you buy them now because they're on sale right now. They're normally like $200. I got it for just over $100 shipped. So if you're looking for a good pair of headphones, try these out. There's a few. If you look on like what am I trying to say? If you look on YouTube, here on YouTube, people are going to complain about these little cables, and I don't really see a problem with them. Like, I really don't. If you're careful with them, like I said on my first video, it's like about with them. All the old headphones, they have freaking cords on them that are much more fragile than that. You know, I actually got this case. This is actually a case for an old pair of Bluetooth headphones that they still work, but they're broke in half and they're taped up. But they fold up real nice. These are the actual headset right here. This is the actual Skull Candy headset right here. Just unfolds. Let's see these cables right here. People were saying, "Oh, you get that caught on." So how do you get it caught on something? Take care of your stuff. You know, take pride in your stuff. Fold it back up. Put it back in that case. It's not going to get tangled on anything. Like, really. Like, what are you going to tangle it on? Your ear? Like, they're going to hook on your ear trying to accidentally put it on. Like, what are you going to get it hooked on? But you can see it's got the nice metal. It's got a metal band the whole way. The only slight disadvantage to that, and it's not, I wouldn't really call it a disadvantage, is it really sets snug on your head. Like, it squeezes pretty tight. but it helps with the noise cancellation. First of all, and second of all, it's not really that bad. After you get used to it, it's fine. Like it's not that terrible. I mean, but I really went good with the. I'm really glad I got these. These are like the best pair of headphones I've ever owned. I got a pair of PlayStation Golds, and they're nice. Don't get me wrong, but the first pair I got, right in the middle, like always, snap because they're only plastic. Don't have a metal band like this. And I gave that the benefit of the doubt because I bought it at Cartridges Galore, a retro gaming places, which is where I go mostly. I don't go to GameStop very often. Most time when I do go to GameStop, it's to look for figures and stuff. It's not even to look for games. But I gave it the benefit of the doubt because it was used, and I paid it a discounted price. I paid like, I think $70, where they're normally. Thank you. Yeah, they're really awesome. You have to check them out when you come by the game room, Gage, for sure. But and I got them for like $70, where they're normally $100 or a little over $100. I think you can get it for $99 now, $100 basically. They might have went down in price because that's an old model. You might not even be able to get that model anymore. But because they were used, and I was like, well, you know, but these are brand new over here. I'm pointing over there, but you can't see them. They're over by my microwave and stuff. But it didn't take long for them to snap again. Like those are cracked too, and they're not really that old. And I don't abuse my stuff, so it's just that plastic headband, and I'm glad I went with the metal headband on these. Normally it just comes with a pouch. You slide them down, which is really nice too. But my wife's like, well, I got that hard case for that other pair. I'm like, yeah, oh yeah, they fit in there perfect. So yeah, that's a perfect case for them. So. If you're still in here, Gage, check this out. I don't think you saw this on stream yet. Maybe you did, but Ace Ventura. Ace Ventura Pet Detective figure. Pretty badass. I think I actually had him setting. I can't remember if I had him setting up on one of my streams or not. I'll have to go back and look, and if I didn't, I'll definitely have to set him up for one of my retro gaming streams. Because I always put a little scenery, something setting up in front of the Sony Trinitron there when I do the retro games. If I haven't done him yet, I'll have to do him. I have to go back. This will be number 18. That's kind of crazy. It's already number 18. It would have been a lot more if I actually kept up with it like I should. But it's hard to do sometimes. But yeah, I'm gonna be starting up the retro games again tomorrow. Doing requests, although for a few I might switch over to actual hardware. One of these consoles up here, actual hardware. All my games are here. Most of the games are here. I might switch over to actual hardware. After, I'm going to do requests tomorrow with the emulation, but if I don't get too many requests for the next couple after that, I'm going to just pick a couple random consoles. I think I did, Super Nintendo and Sega last time, so I'll probably do, I don't have many GameCube games. I'll probably do N64 and original Nintendo the following stream. If I don't get too many requests tomorrow. Just because if I don't get a whole lot of requests, I might as well just do actual hardware once in a while as well. Without I'm glad you never gave up on YouTube. I appreciate that, buddy. Also, I have. Yeah, that bell notification, that's the joke sometimes. Definitely hit the bell notification just in case. But it, it it's kind of unreliable, but I mean, it works better. It works better than not having to click at all. Let's put it that way. Yeah, when I see you again, Gage, don't let me forget to give you one of our Retro Gaming Ghostbuster vinyl decals. We got new ones. We got the old logo and the new logo. Here's the old logo. You can see it better. And then here's the new logo. So make sure I give you one of each, or whichever ones you want. But I think I'm going to take them speakers back off of that. I think it doesn't sound much better with them. Eventually, I want to get a little like a surround sound sort of thing and put it in there. I had all four speakers in there. It would sound really good then, but you work with what you got for now, you know. That's all you can do for now, so. But yeah, I'll be starting up the retro games again tomorrow. I'm not sure what time. I might try to start a little earlier, like 10, 11. Normally a lot of times I was doing them 12, 1 o'clock or whatever. But when I started this stream, it was already 2 o'clock, so I'm like, yeah, I'm just going to do like a question and answering thing for now, and then by the time I get everything set up, and it's going to be late. Plus my buddy Jesse over at Game Dungeon Productions is off this week, so after I jump off of here, I'll jump onto that. Make sure you check him out, Gage, American Eagle. Make sure you check him. Make sure you check out Game Dungeon Productions. I don't know if you have a Twitch account, but he's on Twitch now. But you can check him out on YouTube as well. He doesn't upload to YouTube so much anymore, but you can check out his YouTube channel too. Game Dungeon Productions. He already went off the chat, but it's just Game Dungeon Productions. And if you're on your PS4, it's Darth, as in Darth Vader, Darth-Jawa. Make sure you check him out. Awesome guy. I actually got to meet him in person. His place looks way better in person, and I'm sure it looks way better now because, like I said, it's been like 2 years since I stopped in there, and he's got so much more stuff since I stopped in there. So make sure you check him out. Make sure you tell him Webb sent you. He'll know who you're talking about, and yeah. But if you're on Twitch, he's also Game Dungeon Productions on Twitch. I'm not sure if you have the Twitch or not, but it's easy to set up a Twitch account, really. The only thing I don't like about... Well, there's two things that's keeping me from going to Twitch. First of all, Twitch doesn't... They save your videos, but they don't save... They delete some of your older stuff. Whereas YouTube, I can go back... My 11 years ago, I uploaded my first video 11 years ago, and it's still on YouTube. If that was the same over on Twitch, you wouldn't be able to go back and watch it. They delete them. Every so often, they delete the older ones. So, all right, he's on right now. Actually, he's on right now. He's doing a Predator. He's doing a new Predator game on PS4 right now. So, drop by and tell him Webb sent you. Tell him you're Webb's nephew, and I was going to say cousin. Tell him you're Webb's nephew, and that I told you to stop by. But anyway, but if you look on YouTube at Game Dungeon Productions, look up Freight Fest number 14, I believe it is. It's either 12 or 14. I think it's 14. That's the one I'm on. But yeah. That's been quite a while ago. I've done plenty of videos after that, so. I'm actually going to jump into his stream right now on Twitch. Just to say hey. Think about making a gaming channel that streams like Call of Duty, Black Ops 2. And that would be cool. People would watch that for sure. Advertise it. Here he is right now. Streaming a new
not yet. No.
Streaming a new Predator. So yeah, Gage, when you get a chance, just drop in there and
Sounds like they're over here.
Game Dungeon Productions, he's streaming right now. Just drop in, tell him Web Junior sent you. Subscribe and hit the bell notification. Well, man, I guess he's not on YouTube now. But follow him. I think is what you call it on there. I just said hey.
Hey, what's up, man?
But yeah, make sure you check him out. But yeah, right there he's live now at Game Dungeon Productions. Looks like a badass game.
Oh, nice. Gotcha. Thanks, man.
So yeah, when I jump off here in an hour or whatever, make sure you go check him out. I'll be in there. Once I jump off here, I'll be jumping in, which I'm in there now, but you know what I'm saying. Hey, what's up? But yeah, I'll be jumping in. I'll be jumping in there as soon as I jump off here. So make sure you go check them out, Game Dungeon Productions. Felt like I've ate too many of these already. Get my sugar level up right before bedtime. Always fun, right? Hey, they're good though. I remember when I was a kid. For some reason I didn't like black licorice. Now I love it. But basically what these are, for anybody that doesn't, for all you youngins that might not know what they are, they're basically candy coated black licorice. And back, like I said, back in the day I didn't like the black licorice, so I would do this. I'd be like, I'd eat all the candy off of it. Just leave the black licorice piece left. So much black licorice wasted as a kid, you know what I mean? Idiot. But yeah, these are really awesome. Good and plenty. Definitely an awesome candy from my childhood. Still going strong. Okay, that's enough. Enough sugar for one night. Says the guy drinking the cherry coke right behind it. Chasing it down with some cherry coke. Hey, you know me. That's what I do. Coke, cherry coke, vanilla coke, orange vanilla coke. Oh, there's a new one, orange. I don't know if anybody saw this one yet. The old orange vanilla coke. Not terrible. It's pretty good. And of course they had the, this isn't it, but they have the cherry vanilla Coke, which I like better than that one. But I think this has always been this is going to be my favorite. This is my favorite drink, bar none, cherry Coke. Then probably Dr. Pepper comes in close second. And then probably followed by Mountain Dew Pitch Black, which they don't make only in fountain drinks and Sheets. A lot of you don't know what Sheets is, but Sheets is only in like, I don't know, three or four states on the East Coast. So it's like Pennsylvania, Maryland, Virginia, West Virginia, and a little bit of North Carolina, and then it just peters out. But how you doing, Bad News Benson? Pretty sure I remember that name. Pretty sure I do. Pretty sure you've been in my stream before. Appreciate it. Appreciate the support. Appreciate all of you. For sure, coming out. And the way I look at it, it's you could be doing something else right now. You could be playing a game. You could be in someone else's stream, but whoever's in here now is in here watching me. I mean, so I appreciate it. You know what I mean? But be watching out for again, I repeat from last time, be watching out for 400 subscribers. I don't know where I'm at right now, but it's getting closer. I'm starting to get more subscribers, so since I went back to the retro streaming, I think the last I checked was 367, I think. I can check easy enough, but appreciate that, and be checking out for be checking that out, because when it hits 400, I'm gonna be doing another giveaway. So definitely be checking that out. I'm at 367 right now, so it'll still be a little while before I get to 400, but maybe not as long as you think. I always like watching your streams and videos. Appreciate that, buddy. Yeah, it's come a long way since the little green screen in my basement went from the green screen to just basically those two. Well, not basically, exactly those two black bookshelves back there, with not a whole lot on it. There was a good bit on it, but not to that extent. Like most of it was decoration. Not just consoles, but I just had that where I could just go, I could touch it like right here, and that was my square. You know what I mean? It was like the equivalency of like an efficiency apartment kitchen, if that tells you anything. I don't know how many of you are familiar with that, but basically the little efficiency apartment I was living in for a year in Hagerstown, I could walk in and reach over, touch my refrigerator, and then with the other arm reach over and touch the stove. And that's how wide it was. You know, that if that tells you anything. But hi here. This is Prime John 1. Transition 38. What's up, brother? I figured I'd do like an hour at least here, before I go in the house, but you and Bobby end up playing some more COD, or I meant to start a little earlier just because I wanted to do another retro stream, but at least I wanted to do something. You know what I mean? I didn't want to go tonight without doing something. You know what I mean? Getting some sort of content going, so I don't drop in subscribers again or whatever. Maybe I'll look at a couple. I might pull a couple of these consoles out before I jump off here. I got a couple consoles here. I don't think I ever showed on stream. One of them's like a really old, like a Pong game, like a Pong type game. I don't think it's functional. It's got all the internals in it, but I think something was screwed up in there. A buddy I had at the time, he actually had a shop in the town that I work in, and he's like, stop by. He got a hold of me, text message, like, stop by. He said, that's where I got the TurboGrafx 16. That one day he goes, I got TurboGrafx 16. You interested in that? And I was like, hell yeah, I am. I've been wanting to get that console. Get my hands on that console. And then he's like, well, I was like, what kind of price you looking at? He goes, well, yeah, it's Aaron. Yup, that's my nephew Gage, Aaron, that was in the game room that Halloween stream. But he was like, he said, I'll tell you what, I'll do $70 if I don't test it, or was it 50? I can't remember. Something around there. Well, it was a steal, regardless. Right here it is. He's like, I'll do it was either 70 or 50. It didn't come with the game. I got that from a buddy who works where I work at. He said, if I don't test it, I'll sell it to you for, I'll say 50 or 70. 50 or 70, one of them two. He said, I'll sell it to you for that. He said, but if I test it and it works, then it'd probably be more like $150. So I'm like, well, don't test it, I'll buy it. So, yeah. If it's not noticeable, it's because it's a little unrecognizable. It's because I don't have the attachment that goes, there's an attachment that snaps on the back that actually evens this out flush, and it turns this big wide-ass port into RCA jacks. But they want like over $100 just for that part. And I'm like, nah. I might actually do that. Now that I think of it, I might actually buy that, the aftermarket one. It just plugs right in, and it sticks it out a little bit further, and it has the RCAs on it. I'm probably going to buy that when I jump off here, as a matter of fact. Or maybe even before I jump off. I just now remembered it. But it's like cheap, dirt cheap, because it's like an aftermarket thing. But this is the game. You can get an idea of how thin. It's like a credit card, basically. Type game, TurboGrafx 16. Pretty neat. It's the only game I got for because they're all freaking crazy expensive. This is like the cheapest one. This is only like maybe a $10 game, $6 to $10 game, and the rest of them are 50, 60, 70 and up. Like, it's craziness. So, yeah. But I want to show you these other games. He's like, I threw it in the dumpster. He said, I'll dig it out for you. I'm like, jeez. He said, I'm pretty sure it don't work. And I looked at it, and it takes batteries. And it looked pretty corroded in there. I cleaned it up big time. It's like a Pong. It's like a Pong game. It's called the Odyssey 200 Magnavox, if you can read that. I cleaned it up crazy good. It looks nice. I'm going to display it here in the game room. I'm not sure exactly how it works, but it's the console and the controller. Like, these are the controls. Like, these are the two-player controls. Yeah. So, pretty neat. You got your center and you got your speed control up here. And I'm assuming that's like a... Okay, there's the AC adapter. And then this is... So, I mean, it might still work if I find an AC adapter. Because I think the battery compartment is pretty well fucked. I wouldn't use batteries anyway. And this port, as you can see, it's kind of... yeah, broke. I could probably put an RCA end on that and make it work. I'll have to see. I'll have to see how it goes. And then I also got this one off of them, an Intellivision. I never actually got a game for this. I think the game goes... Where does the game go? Oh, on the side. Game goes in the side right there. I don't think I ever actually got a cartridge for this to test it out to see if it works, but these are the controllers, obviously. pretty crazy. Look like cell phones or something weird. But just slide back in there. I'm making it sound a lot easier than what it actually is, obviously, as you can see. But yeah, I'm gonna be displaying these two consoles. I don't know if I ever actually showed these consoles on stream before, but again, I cleaned this one up super nice. It still needs some cleaning. It's still dusty from setting. There's the power. It plugs in, and it just takes the one RCA. So yeah, definitely got to clean. I definitely got to try them out at some point to see if they even actually work. I'm not sure if they do or not, but one of these days I'll remember to try it out. I kind of forgot all about them down there, but boom. Yeah, but one of these days I'll have to dig them out and try them. Maybe I'll do it on a stream just to see if they work. You know what I mean? Let's try it out and see if it works. Then I'll act all excited if it does work, because I don't know if they do or not. But I have to modify the one, the Odyssey 200 or whatever. I'm gonna have to modify that one. But the Intellivision actually has a chance of working. I think it has the better chance of working over the other. But who knows? Might be able to get them both working. I have to buy an Intellivision game. I can't imagine it being too expensive. Depending on what you get, that's just all it is. Depending on what you buy. Got the old Panasonic 3DO right here. That's a badass system. It's a pain in the ass. Don't get me wrong. It's slow as hell. But like a Windows 98 computer, yeah, about that. About the equivalency of that. But it's neat. It's something different. You know, it's got the one controller port, and then the second controller plugs into the first controller. Pretty cool. I mean, but I don't actually have a small controller for the TurboGrafx 16A that I have to get mine fixed or get a new one. But I have the arcade stick for it, which works fine, but it's over there buried on shit. But yeah, here when it gets to an hour, I'll probably jump off here. But I appreciate everybody stopping by, for sure. I'll have to send you the Aaron, if you're still in here. I'll have to send you the picture of the of that project, what it should look like before I get it built. It's not gonna, like I said, it's not gonna look exact, obviously, but it'll be good enough. You know what I mean? It doesn't have to be movie accurate. You know what I mean? Because you don't really even see it for that long in the movie. So I mean, and there's no pictures of it except for the movie. Like, someone took the time to pause the video and screenshot it or whatever, sitting there like they're going to control, you know what I mean, in the actual Statue of Liberty. Somebody actually took the time to take like a screenshot of it. I think they have like fan-made ones, but they're not probably exactly accurate either. Just because you don't know what parts they used a lot of times. Like, at least with the belt gizmo, you know what parts they've actually used. They used the old calculator, a specific calculator. Yeah, by the way, it goes for like $300 or $400 now, just because they know you're probably going to build one of them out of it. So they know you'll pay that if you're that enthusiastic. If you're an enthusiast and you want to be screen accurate, then you'll buy that for $300. No thanks. Even if it isn't working, they charge a ton. Like, still $200 or $300. You know what I mean? Because it doesn't have to be working to make the prop. So, but again, no thanks. I like Ghostbusters, but I'm not gonna spend $300 on just a prop that sits there. You know, it's nah. Unless it's upgrades from my pack or something worth the money, you know. I'm not going to spend it on a calculator I'm going to tear apart. Nah, no thanks. I just built my own, and they look pretty cool. I mean, they're definitely not screen accurate even in the least, but they look pretty neat, you know. I've had a couple guys wanting them, so I mean, they must be pretty decent, like, you know. The one guy got a hold of me after, because when we went to can't even remember the exact area it was. I want to say Mount Union, but I'll probably be wrong. To see Dan Aykroyd. There was a guy there that saw me hand mine to my buddy Bobby Mitchell. Yeah, Bobby Mitchell. Bobby Peterson, and because I built his and cord and I think it's called the sister board or whatever. I can't remember that little board's name, but I guess they saw that one, and he saw that one. And he's like, man, he said, he got a hold of me. He said, do you sell them? I was like, no. I said, but I'll sell you one if you want one. I'll build you one. He's like, all right. I think I charged him $20 for it, shipped and everything. He was tickled. He was like, yeah. So you start selling them, you let me know. And I was like, yeah, I don't really want to make a business out of it, but like I said, I had that extra one I showed you. I probably ended up selling that one, but it's going to be on a build basis. It's not going to be. In order to sell them, I'd have to get a bunch of inventory and build a bunch of them and have 20 or 30 of them on hand at all times. And I'm not ready to do something like that. I mean, it'd be cool, but to make some money off of them. But I've been here since the start. Hell yeah, awesome. Appreciate it. Appreciate the support, buddy, for sure. It doesn't go unrecognized, for sure. But yeah, I'll go do an hour here, buddy, and be jumping off. And I definitely appreciate you stopping in. You have to check out my new upgrades on my arcade cabinet. I did a few modifications to it. I want to do a few more modifications to it, but or at least one more modification to it. But not two. I'm thinking of two right now because I want to run two cables out of the actual control box. First of all, I want to fasten the control box down without putting holes in it, if possible. Like clamp it with a board and then screw the board in, so the controls don't go, because it's just sitting there, as you know, Gage. But I want to run wires out of that from the coin buttons down to some extra sensitive buttons. I don't know if they exist or not. Ones that can be pushed a lot easier. Kind of a cheating way of doing it, but put them down there where when the coin goes in, it'll hit that and actually trigger a coin. I think that would be pretty neat. I'm not that worried about it. If I can do it easy enough, I'll do it. But I'm not gonna try too hard on that, just because it's not really that big a deal. But the biggest modification I definitely want to do is the sound. I want to put that surround sound thing in there, get 4 speakers going. It'll sound a whole lot better. Because a lot of them games, I don't know why, but a lot of them games are the volume isn't as good. It's like really low volume. Kind of like if anybody's ever made a mixtape or mixed CD, you'll have that first song or second song, whatever. You'll have a song that's like the volume's like up here and it's like nice and loud, and then the next one you turn on, or next one it gets to, it'll be like down here somewhere. You can barely hear it, so you turn it up so you can hear it at that level. And then of course, it always happens. The third song, the next song you listen to is right there where the other one was. So now it's up here, and you're like, oh shit, turn it down. And then of course the next one's low, so you got to turn it back up. It's a pain in the ass having to turn the volume up for certain games and down, just like the songs of yesteryear when you would make a mixtape or CD. Now you put them on a flash drive, stick them in your. You just put your CDs on your computer and pull the songs off of them, and then you can put them all on a flash drive, put them in your stereo in your car or truck, and just listen to them that way. Keep your CDs that you pulled them off of safely in cases in your house and not getting destroyed. But even when I didn't have the flash drive, I would make a copy of the disc, of my original disc that I owned, which isn't illegal, by the way. It's just a backup copy of your original, and then keep the original in my house where it's safe. And if it ever got screwed up, then I can just make another copy of it. and I'm only screwing up the copy, not the actual disc. So that, and I didn't do that to all my CDs, just the ones I cared about most. You know, there's like 3 or 4 CDs there that I didn't want to get fucked up because they were actually worth some money. And I didn't want to get them screwed up the original, so I'd do that. And it worked pretty good, but yeah, we're at an hour now, so this is where I bid you a very fond farewell, as Bilbo Baggins would say. But oh. But yeah, like I said, as always, I appreciate everybody dropping by, catching me live like you did, American Eagle, and watching me later. Either way, I appreciate it. I appreciate the support. I appreciate subscribers and hitting the bell notification and hitting the thumbs up. It helps a lot. YouTube looks at the thumbs up a lot. I'm not saying that I'm going to get big and strike it rich or nothing like that, but that's not what I'm doing it for. I don't do it so one day I can get paid to do it. That's not what I do. I do it because I enjoy doing it, and I like talking to people. I like meeting new people. I like talking to people about retro games. I like talking to people about all the stuff you see behind me. And I like playing video games that you haven't seen in a long time. And you come on my stream and you're like I said, you come on my stream and you're like, man, I remember that game. I used to play the crap out of that game, or, you know, and I loved it. So that's why I do it. So, not to get paid, but to have fun and to make more friends. Appreciate it, buddy. American Eagle. Make sure you go check him out on YouTube. Make sure you subscribe. That's my nephew. And until next time, thanks for watching. And I'll meet you right back here in the Oasis.